Now, I think Roy was great in the film. I really do. But Roy was not a movie star, and I think the film needed that. On the other hand, I'm happy with the film, Jamie. I love the film. Despite the fact that it was a financial failure and that the critics mostly, dumped all over it, the film works for me. Now, I don't compare this in any way to, let's say, the work of some of the great artists in the past who got no recognition. But you take Vincent van Gogh, who had made well over 3,000 works of art in 10 years and never sold one, never sold a painting, but he continued to paint. And now you can't buy a Van Gogh, for less than $10 or $20 million. And Van Gogh never made any money on his films, but he continued to paint. I have not ever thought about simply making films to make money. Now, I realize you're better off if your films do make money, in that they hopefully appeal to a wide audience and they bring back the investment to the bankers. But I'm not a banker, I've really been blessed by the fact that I was able to make films. I never went to college. I never went to film school. I've never really had a lesson in film. And I've made about 15 or 16 films. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. Some of them I think work, and when I say work, I mean for me. I can't put myself into the mind's eye of other people, Jamie. I know who love and revere Sorcerer, and I'm very grateful for that. But if I hated it, it would mean nothing to me.
Sorcerer, directed and produced by William Friedkin in 1977 with a screenplay written by Wallen Green starring Roy Scheider, Bruno Camilleri, Francisco Rabal, and Amadou, tells the story of four men, each for different reasons explained in the first third of the film, are exiled to Latin America. While they're in exile, an oil fire occurs, and in an effort to regain their old lives, volunteer to drive 6 boxes of highly unstable nitroglycerin across 200 miles of Amazonian jungle to blow up the oil fire and buy their ways back home. Based on the same source material of the 1953 French film The Wages of Fear, Sorcerer was originally a commercial and critical failure when it was first released, mostly due to its release concurrent with that of Star Wars. As of recent, the film is going under revisionism and is now being recognized as one of the lost negatives, I'd like to say that the weakest part of this movie would probably be the acting from Roy Scheider and the other leads. The chemistry between the 4 leads could have been developed and or acted out better, although I don't know if I should fault the screenplay or the acting more of that problem. And the only reason I say that the acting wasn't that good is because it failed to reach the level of intense craftsmanship of the other elements of the film. Overall, I would say that Sorcerer is a really good film, and I definitely recommend to you guys to check it out. And I'll rate Sorcerer 3.5 out of 5 stars.